Hi guys, Ryan Steer with the Moving to Texas team at Coldwell Banker. We're here in the Heights today to meet with Kyle Eddings of Warren Defender and check out some of the cool new builds that they have coming up.
How you doing? I'm Kyle Eddings with Warren Defender here. I opened Warren Defender about 2 years ago. We're here in the Heights in Houston, and obviously we rebuild Land Rover Defenders. When I used to have a corporate job, I imported a Defender. I always wanted a Defender. I've been in love with them for the longest time. So I imported one from the UK, started kind of just doing a little bit of work on it, and then when I went out on my own, I do offshore contracts work now. When I'm back home, I needed something to do to fill the time, and I thought, what better idea than to just start rebuilding them and go for it. I grew up with classic cars. We had old muscle cars, so we were always underneath cars playing with them. So I had that background, and then I was doing engineering anyways. So this was kind of like a good, just like add-on. So I opened the shop in 2019, early 2019, rebuilt one pretty quickly, and then I've been working on a few more. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy rebuilding them. I've got 2 guys that are full-time now, and yeah, it's just wonderful. One thing that's really unique about us is that we actually rebuild them here. A lot of people import them rebuilt. We like to bring them in where they need a rebuild and then completely tear them apart here, rebuild them to either our specs or the customer specs, and we kind of just go from there. So it's been interesting. We imported the first few from the UK, found out very quickly that the atmosphere in the UK is not great for steel, so we had to fight some rust, chassis rust, and things like that. And so that was kind of a challenge in the beginning. We kind of got over that hump, and now we're importing from Spain. We brought over a couple from Africa, very dry climates, and then the Spanish Defenders we get from the interior of Spain. So again, dry climates, great chassis, great bodies. So that's kind of an interesting thing that we've had to go through. Warren's my grandfather's name, Grandpa Warren. He actually passed when I was 5, but he's always talked about in the family and as just like a hard, solid man, like the men that are no longer here anymore. He built things with his hands, and he was, for my father and the 3 sisters, he was like a beacon of light for them. And when I was super young, obviously he passed when I was 5, he was kind of a beacon of light for me just from the stories that were told about him. And you know, he was just from like an age of men that built things the right way, almost simply because it was the right thing to do. And kind of that's what I wanted to bring with Warren Defender, is that type of, you know, this is what I want in a build and it needs to be perfect. And you know, we just go through everything to make sure that it's built the way it should be built. Yeah, so with the first few builds that we did, I'm more of a purist, like traditionalist. We went with the British right-hand drive, which I really like, manual transmission. I quickly realized that people don't want to shift gears here in America. I'm an American, but I mean, people don't like to shift gears. People don't want to be on the British right-hand side. Most people want, you know, the left-hand side, regular American, and automatic transmissions. So Defenders were never really made with automatic transmissions. So what we're doing with the next couple builds is putting BMW diesels in them with much more horsepower, automatic transmissions, left-hand drive. So it'll be inside the interior. The engine will be much more modern. On the outside, it'll pretty much be the old school, you know, cool looking Defender, but with modern on the inside and the modern feels. Again, I'm Kyle Eddings with Warren Defender. We're out here in the Heights. I'd love to see anybody stop by that wants to see a Defender, take a test drive in a Defender. We are on social media at Instagram at Warren Defender, Facebook, Warren Defender, warrendefender.com. And then, like I said, we're in the Heights. It's easy to get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us on Facebook. warrendefender.com has the contact info. So come on out. You know, we'd love to see a Defender. If you've never seen one before, drive one. Definitely take one to go if you'd like. So love to see you guys. Thanks a lot.